Hello and welcome to the season 6 here of Local Legend for Kings Lynn Town Story. And we have just finished our first season in League 1. Season went really well. The transfers were okay, we will start with them. So, as you know, we had a bit of a transfer budget. We signed a few players at beginning of end of last season, which was beginning of this season. Callum McGregor, former wonder kid, goalkeeper, Scottish international, who I knew from FM24, was at Southend in real life. He's improved over the season, and I liked his attitude in goal a lot. It didn't cost that much, which I think it was like £78,000. But no, he was quite good. Benjamin Souter, I've been after for a few years now. When he was at Macclesfield, got him for about 160k from Macclesfield. Versatile left back, left wing back. Become our first choice left back, left wing back all season basically. Him Patterson, and then he just took off second half of the season. Patterson's contract is going out in 6 months, and then so Patterson won't be here next year. And we signed Alex Morgan from Cambridge. Good player. He's not really a goal scorer, even though he's got 13 finishing. Didn't play in midfield whatsoever, but I played him in for 10 a lot. Inside forward on the left, or inside if I went on the right. But then, March time we knew we were safe. Spoiler alert. And then we played him for 10 quite a lot. Morecambe Williams we watched out on loan. Callum Reaver we sold. Just some youngsters. Simon Dyer we sold to Swansea for 850k. We got him back, so he's been here all year. So carry on with our transfers in. Cameron Davis, free transfer from Connor Keys in the Welsh League. On a free transfer, 6 goals in 42 games. Even on a free transfer, that's a flop. Jordan Cooper, another United States international, centre back, left side centre back, in back 3, left side centre back or left back. He's had an okay season. Signed for 69k. You look at his value now, 700k. Solid. No, he didn't really stand out. He did replace Joe Anderson, who's got another year left. But I think Joe Anderson's done, unfortunately. Right deep, free transfer. Comes in, very good effort. Defensive midfielder. Just solid signing. Alfie Jones. I was looking at centre back, centre back, so I was like, well, I don't know really what to do here. And I like a centre back. In the back, when we played back 3, it was Pitt, Anderson, and I just wanted another choice centre back. Alfie Jones, 33, played first of the season. I like him. He's got another year left. Pretty solid. I think him and Anderson might just take us of that experience they've got. Jacob Defana, Irish international, going for 165k from Manchester United youth prospect in real life. I think I've overspent here. He's a good player. He's on 3 a week, which made a one for top earners. We had a few issues with wages in the season, like Simon Arch didn't want to sign a new contract, even though he had a 3-year contract clause. I applied it, he was like, no, don't want to be here. Then he failed, and then he's now on 4k. But I think Jacob Definier, when he's on 3k a week, won a little bit more. He was very good. He scores a lot of penalties, but our penalty taking, looking at those stats, is woeful if you're taking penalties. Saigo Thompson, we brought him halfway through the season. Free transfer, really good win back. Okay there. He's on 3k a week. He's got really. If we can get any money for him in the summer, I'm happy to keep him for another year. He's a solid enough player. And then going into January, I knew we were safe. And Emerald Trust that girl. Really flattered to deceive. There you go. That's the stats. 17 games without scoring a goal. Get yourself out of here, mate. You weren't good in League One. Johnny Day went for 27k. But like them players, and then Josh Mullins, we said goodbye to, and then Caleb Roberts went also. So our January transfers were Sonny Carrion on loan from Preston. Played for Kings Lynn back when Kings Lynn years ago, before he went to Blackpool in real life. Brought him back on a loan. We were paying most of his wages. We were paying about £6 for wages, and things got a year left at Preston. And he's got. If we can get him in on a free transfer, I'm happy to for an experience. If not, I'm happy to sympathise with him. Luca Fletcher, centre forward from Ipswich. Decent, 7 goals. Our best centre forward this year. He's a loanee. That's all you need to know about Cameron Jones. And then Deacon Finn, I looked at him in the summer. Weren't too sure. And I was like, I'll try and go again in January. And I got him, and I'm like, I've not been impressed. So my transfers have been a bit of a letdown this time. But looking at the league table, we finished 12th, bang in mid-table. 65 points. You think, 65 points is a good season? Yeah, but we were up here. We were a little bit up and down. And then second half of the season, if you look at our fixture schedule, for about January onwards, we were just alright. And alright's good enough for me this year in League One. We had a good little start. We had a really poor start here. But we were playing Hull and Bolton. And Hull and Bolton should not be in this league. Bolton because of the size. But then Hull won the league quite comfortably. But then once we found a footing, we weren't bad. But then when we knew we were safe here, roughly about the end of January, we couldn't win a game. We were like so inconsistent. But then here, when we knew we were safe, we just took a foot off. 2, 3 wins from end of even 4 wins. Say 4 wins from the beginning of February. It's not good enough. That's relegation from 15 points from 14 points from that run of games. It's not good enough. And if we go into the next season like that, we would be shocking. FA Cup, nothing to speak about. We lost in the first round to Morecambe on penalties. That was fun. And then our finances going into the beginning of next season is we've got money for Championship about £1.3 million in. Hello, you've put money into the club for the first time ever. Right, we've apparently got a chance of budget 169k. Most of that will be on youth free transfers. We've not made any signings yet. Going to be a scouting, but we do have news. Oh my god, I just wondered. Interesting. We might look at that. But Leo Black. It's going to be a good service. He's going to, I think, Carlisle for 5k. Yeah, he's going to Carlisle. Just looking, see who's wanted. Jim Floods, if he wants to go, he can go. Justine Benjamin Shooter's wanted, but by Leeds. So, extension clause on that. Another 2 years, so he's into 2034. Then that way we might be able to get a mill. And then McQuacker's wanted by Motherwell. If we get good money, I'm happy to sell players. Always have been. But for one player who won't be here next year, it's this guy. If anyone was giving me a Tesco's meal deal for this guy, like, I've played him as a target forward. But 5 for 10 to me, he's not a target forward. He should be good as a poacher. He's just not. And I'll go, okay, inside forward with those stats. It's been absolutely terrible. But if you look at his stats, 13 goals in 27 games last season in Welsh Premier League. Shouldn't be that much of a jump up, but it's just been awful. Just don't think he's cut out to be a League One player. Well, of course you don't. Hey, Mr. Agent. But no, players can leave, players can go. I'm quite happy if they want to come back on loan. Let's just see how our young Australian wonder kid done. Yes, yeah, I knew he was on loan at Queen's Park. 8 goals in 28 games in Scottish Premier League. I'd like to bring him back and have him as a main striker next year in League One. I think if you play him in League One, he scores 20 goals. He's just got everything about him. But no, the goal for the next season is just to stay up again. Although try and push for the playoffs. Top half. We weren't actually that far off top half. Looking at this, top half, we were 12. Top half was a point. And a bit. So even if we improve by 3-4 points, should be top half next year. We'd like to try and push for our playoffs. But for the size of Kings Lynn, just another year in League One. League One football, Premier League, good FA Cup run. Try and get a third, fourth round tie against Arsenal, a big club. Push on. Hull, Stockport and Reading went up. They were the three best teams, defo. Crystal City still in this league. There's some big teams actually in this league. Reading will playoffs one now. If this loads, who went up from League Two quickly to join us? We've got Wimbledon, Wickham, Watchdale, Carlisle. So Carlisle done back-to-back promotions. Bradford, Walsall. And then who's coming down? We have been named with Watford job because John Terry gets sacked. And if you know me personally, I don't like John Terry. So anyone from Watford is now safe from me trying to rescue them from John Terry. And in the Championship, we have got... Looks like Watford went down. Watford, Swansea, Burnley. Burnley got 44 points, got relegated. Watford on 49 got relegated. So we've got some good teams again in this division. Burnley, 44 points. They will have a massive clear out over the summer. Just have a quick look at Burnley's team. Don Ballard. They'll be going again. Sell all their best players so that hopefully they won't be as good, but they'll get good money for it. Just want to have a look at Monday Broyer. When we play this, it's if we scout, we get a few attributes, but if he comes into the chat, if he plays in League One, he's going to score 40 goals. But no, thank you very much for watching. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, and I'll be back with you at the end of season 7 very soon.